Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Very good morning, everyone. Glad to see most of you are in the class today. Alhamdulillah. What's wrong? It's delayed. Okay. For today's topics, actually, I have been waiting for many weeks ago because the topics that I'm going to present today is quite simple, and then most of you are very familiar with that. But I would like to share. I'm here as a speaker to share some ideas, and I would love you to share to exchange the ideas as well during the presentation. Okay, everyone. As you can see the topics on the screen. What's about that? It's about what? It's about assessment, right? Do you know what is assessment? What the assessment is? Okay. Can you please say that in English? Evaluate the students. Yes, as you all are teachers, okay. Of course, when we are in the class with the students, and then we need the final terms, we need the progress. We also need the assessment to see the students progressing. Okay. Today, when we talk about assessment, you are familiar with one topic, so please keep it with you first. Okay, we will go step by step here. The assessment today, I would like to share the insightfuls of the Islamic perspective. Maybe no one talk about this, comparing between Islam and then the assessment. But I will share with you, and then if there are any mistaken, please reply me back and then share me something. Okay, the learning objectives, what you are going to study, to learn with me today during this presentation is about the definitions of the assessment. Okay. Can you see it, Atan? Yes. Okay. Sorry, I would like to. Better? Yes, okay. There are some learning objectives that I would like to share with you today is about the definitions of the assessment in education. What is assessment? Okay, and then identify the types. Actually, when I go to many websites, they are different resources. Some websites share that there are 10 types of the assessment, some there are 5, some there are 6. But I will use some of the common use in education. Okay, and then before you go after you learn about the types of the assessment, I also will teach you the purpose of the assessment, why we need the assessment in our teaching. And the next one is apply the strategy through interactive practice. Okay, I will also show you some example and explore evidence-based practice. Okay, and learning objective with Islamic principle. There are one point that I really want to share with you is about this. Connect assessment with the Islamic principle. There are 3 points. มีอะไรบ้างคะ Hisab, Muhasabah, and also Ihsan. Okay, and one more is Adl. Of course, when we talk about assessment, we need fairness, right? ความยุติธรรม Okay, fairness, we need Adl. Okay, in our teaching assessment. Okay, apply the Islamic curriculum values to classroom practice. Okay, everyone. Yes, let's come to the presentations, to the main point. What is assessment? I will ask you first to share your ideas. Yes, just now you tell me that assessment means the evaluation, the การประเมิน okay, the evaluations between teachers with the students in the classroom, right? to evaluate whether the students is good. This students is good at speaking. The students is good at writing. The students, this level the students get 90%. This level the student get like 100%. Okay, whatever. This is the assessment is the process of evaluating, measuring, and documenting learner performance, the readiness in study, progress, and also the skills. All of this start at the beginning of the semester. The first day, they enter the classroom, and then you come to the class to teach the students. You also need to see whether how the students' development, how the students' improvement in their study. So you also need the assessment to see their improvement, to see their development. Also, the assessment will help you to develop your course content, develop your curriculum, develop your instruction. When you come to the class, right, and then you teach the students, and then your contents cannot help the skills, any skills for the students. So it means that you need to turn back to your curriculum or to your content, and then you have to remake it. Okay. Okay. When you see that the students cannot improve or cannot develop with your curriculum or with your content. Okay, everyone, the functions actually, this is the same information. Provide a clear picture. Our assessment, we need to provide a clear pictures of students' strengths and then weakness. Okay, and then tell us instructions to meet student needs. This one, what does it mean? Tell us is a kind of design. Design the instruction to meet the student needs, but under the curriculum, yang related to the curriculum, related to the content. Okay, I will share this slide for you, and I also will give you the references here. All right, in the compare with the Islamic perspective, everyone. Assessment, just a teachers assess students. It's not the same, but like Allah assess us, right? So every deeds, every action, every good deed we do, it will be recorded. The same like we do as a teacher with the students. Every performance of the students act in the classroom, it will be recorded by teachers as well. Okay? And I have an ayah for you in Surah Al-Zanzalah. Okay, that say that فَمَنْ يَعْمِلْ مِثْقَالَ ذَرَّةٍ خَيْرًا يَرَهُ. This is another ayah, sorry. From ayat 7 to ayat number 8. Here it means that whoever does an atom's weight of good will see it. The same like you students do in the classroom, right? Even the students act like they are confident. So you can see that these students are lack of confidence. The students are confident enough to speak in the classroom. So your eyes and then you as a teacher to monitor the students in the classroom. This is a kind of assessment that you work in the classroom as a teacher with the students. And come to the purpose. Any question? Understand? Understand, right? Okay, yes. Why we need to assess? Why we need to have the assessment in the classroom? Okay, as a teacher to guide the instruction. Okay, I would like to move a bit here. To guide the instruction and adjust teaching approaches. Of course, like I said just now, okay, when you think that your what we call your course content, your curriculum, your detail, your information is not enough to develop the students. So it's your time to change. So the students gonna be your mirror to reflect your teaching. So here, the assessment not only help the students, the assessment also help your teaching. Okay, and then monitor the student progress from the first day, from the zero levels of, okay, suppose that you are English teacher, 0 levels of English skill. So you can see the 1 month, 2 months, 1 semester, or 1 year, what level they are of English. skills. Okay, motivate learners through feedback. Okay, some types of the assessment you need to give the feedback to the students, or some work, some project, the students will get some feedback. So here, the students will have the student can get the inspirations, or we can motivate students through feedback so they can develop and then make their learning become more better. Inform curriculum planning and then outcome. Okay, the same like the first one. Okay. The Islamic connection here. Okay, with the why we need to assess, because accountability มี hisab just now that I have mentioned there are 4 ใช่ไหมคะเมื่อกี้มี hisab muhasabah มี and then ihsan. Yes, there are 4, but this one Islamic connection with this assessment as the why we need to assess is the accountability ก็คือเป็นการประเมินนะคะ hisab, and then intention for the teacher and also the students as well. This ayah connect with action or but intention. Have you ever heard the hadith of innamal a'malu binniyat? Yes, the same like here. When the students come to the class, they know their intention, right? If they put strong intention to the classroom, it's easy for us to give the evaluation, to give the measure, to give the grade to the students. The purpose, okay, the same like where so sorry, I captured the screen, but I would like to go to the website for you to be easier to see the examples. There are 3 purposes of the okay. There are 3 purposes of the assessment. Actually, there are 3 different forms and then assessment that mentioned here. There are 3 things. Everyone, I would like you to remember this as you all are teachers. The first one is assessment of learning. There are 3: assessment of learning, assessment for learning, and then assessment as learning. For assessment of learning is to determine, to identify, and then it talks about the grade-based learning. Talking about the grade, okay, assessment of learning. And then assessment for learning is provide ongoing, okay, provide ongoing insight into student learning during their study. Okay, during their study, we say that access for learning. And then the last one is assessment as learning, to encourage students to how any activities that can help the students in case of you have the weak students in the classroom. Okay, after this will be the important part of the presentations that talks about the types of the assessment. What types of assessment you are familiar with? When we talk about assessment, do you know some types of the assessment? Have you ever heard? Yes, assessment is to evaluate students, to measure, to make a clear pictures the progress of the students in the classroom. But have you ever heard about the types of the assessment? Can you please share with somebody?
Yes, I have heard assessment for learning.
Assessment for learning.
In Thai, it's การประเมินระหว่างเรียน
Yes. Okay, yes. Do you know any types of that? That one is the purpose. There are 3 purposes, right? Assessment for learning, assessment as learning. Yes, and yes, assessment of learning. Oh, thank you for your attention. Okay, do you know any type? Have you ever heard like formative? Formative assessment, summative assessment. Yes, that's the things that I would like to talk today. พวกเราอยากเกรงค่ะแล้วเกรงเนี่ย Okay. Actually, there are 6. I would like to mention on the board first. Sorry. I would like to divide into 2 parts. Even the website didn't tell me, but from my understanding, I can divide it to be 2. The core types and then the additional types. Sorry. It's okay. It's okay. I got a sore throat and okay. Thank you, Kachan. It's okay. Everyone, I would like to share you the types of the assessment, and then it's really useful for you as you are a teacher, and then you can use in the classroom. Actually, you always do this with your students, but sometimes you don't know whether what type is that, and then what name is it. Okay. The first one is about the core categories. There are three types of the core categories. The core, what does it mean core? The main, yes, the main categories, the main types of the assessment. There are 3. That from my understanding, okay, even the resources, there are lots actually. Diagnostic. As you can see here, the first part is about diagnostic. It means the prior knowledge. How you will see the background knowledge of your student. Okay, normally this assessment will start at the beginnings of the semester. Okay, like the pre-test. You want to see their students' background knowledge about that topic. Okay, the pre-test, the concept map. You ask the students to draw a mind mapping about a topic or the things the students learned before. Okay, and then the questionnaire. The questionnaire also diagnostic type. Okay, to see the students' background or prior knowledge. Prior ก็คือ before. Okay, survey, the checklist, the interview, the self-evaluation. All of this under the types of diagnostic assessment. You always do this, right? Before you start the new lesson, the new topics, right, with the students. Or you can ask the students to recite the Al-Quran, even do you know Surah Al-Ikhlas? Something like this. Students may know that Qul Huwallah, but sometimes the students don't know what's the names of that surah, right? Yes, asking the questions is a kind of diagnostic assessment. Everyone, this is the first type. Remember it? And then the second one, you all are familiar with this. Okay, I need you to see a little bit about fitrah. The fitrah, you can see like the knowledge. The fitrah here is mean the knowledge. Okay, what I've mentioned. I really need you to compare between the assessment and then the Islamic principle. Number 2 is the formative assessment. Yes, like Nakibah mentioned just now, is the ongoing check for understanding with timely feedback. This is about muhasabah. What does it mean, muhasabah? Muhasabah.
Muhasabah, study.
Is okay, yes. Muhasabah is the ongoing, the progress, the thing that the student can evaluate themselves during this. Okay, when you start the class, right? Or the topic. For example, you are teaching your students about what? About the tense. Okay, the tenses. There are 12 tenses in English. So you teach them about that. You may have like the class discussion, the group activity, the quizzes, the question and answer during session. Okay, the student feedback, the homework, or 1-minute paper. Actually, there are more than this activity. You can design by yourself the online activities, the online practice with the paper, with Q&A. Okay, all of this is the ongoing check. Okay, for your students, we call formative assessment. Number one is diagnostic, okay, to check the student prior knowledge. And number two is formative, to check the ongoing or the progressing during the studies. Okay, and then another, yes. It's too small. I will make it bigger, sorry. Okay, and then the third one is summative. Okay, the third one is the summative. It's the final. Okay, the summative here is the pace out. Like what you do before this, you're gonna be asked. Okay, the same like for summative, summary. Everyone remember summary. Summative here during this section, during this station, no learning anymore. ไม่มีการเรียนรู้แล้วนะคะจะเป็นการประเมินอย่างเดียวเลยโอเคความเข้าใจ Summative assessment takes place after the learning has been completed and provide information and feedback that sums up the teaching and learning progress. After you teach, what you normally do with your students? Test, of course, the test. What else? After you teach one topic or one lesson, what you normally do with your students? The test, the project, yes.
Go home.
Go home, yes. Finish the class, go home. Okay, so after you finish teaching some topics, you also need the summative assessment to see whether your class, your students understand what you try to get across or not. Okay, so here can be the test, can be assignment, can be the project. Okay, depends on your designs as well to see the students' improvement or development. ไปกันต่อนะคะ Next, I would like to talk about 3 more types of additional types. Just now is core type, the main type, diagnostic, formative assessment, and then summative assessment. Okay. And the 3 more types, that is the additional you can use in the classroom when you see something happen. Something like when you see that the students, why they have to retest. Okay, like this. Everyone, I would like to start number 4 with the next types of the additional type. Is that non-preference assessment. The referenced assessment. Compare the individual students' performance to a larger group. Okay. You want to see whether the students have the similar ways of learning. You are alone as a teacher, as an English teacher, right? You teach them the same topic, the same information, but you would like to compare the students with a large group. Okay, you would like to see by yourself, okay, to evaluate whether in what range of the class the students is. Okay, we call non-referenced assessment. Okay. Okay, and this one require adil. Okay, this one you need to require adil as well. Whether do not try to make it bias. like you love the students and then you give them lots of marks, lots of score. You hate the students. This feeling or this emotion shouldn't happen in the classroom as you are a teacher. Number 5 is about to finish. So bar a little bit. And the number 5 is criterion reference. This one is the standard, like the standard. It depends on you whether you need your students to try it or not. Like national test for GAT-PAT, the national test that happen after they finish the Mathayom 3 or to finish their upper levels of the secondary school, and then they need to take the GAT-PAT. This is the national test. So this one, the criterion preference is the comparison performance to a fixed standard. Like this, like the student take IELTS and TOEFL, like that we call the criterion depends on they have their own a fixed standard. Okay, this score they will get B1. This score the students will get B2. This score the students will get B3. It's a little bit different with non-referent. Non-referent here just compare the students in a large groups in the classroom because they have the same ways of studying. Okay, but this one criterion is the fixed standard that the national design to students around the country. The last one, everyone is give self-teach, self-growth. This one we call tazkiyah. This one, if you want to help students, in case of the students like assessment, this one is a kind of assessment as learning that compare previous result with the second try. It means that you give the chance to students to try it when they have the first time fail the test. So you have to you give them to try it again, and then you compare the result. Whether this one can motivate students to to make a better part of their study. Can be like portfolio, a two-stage testing process. Like we have first try and then the second try, or when the students do some project and then you give them some comment, okay, and then you think that this part is not good enough, and then you give them back and then to make it better. This is a part of this. These are 3 types of the additional categories or additional types of the assessment. I hope that I would like to actually I prepare you the activities, okay? But I would like to see that. Okay, so the best practice with you and the students, you should align with learning objectives, okay? Sometimes you can add Quran or Sunnah to your class, okay, to go together. We call integration or Islamization in the classroom, as you all are Muslim. You know, there are so many ways we can adapt our curriculum with the contents we are using with the students in the class. Okay, encourage effort, niyat, and then assess both knowledge and then akhlaq. This one is the best practice that I really need to mention. Okay. The summary and the key takeaway. Assessment is the measurement and then plus with growth. Okay, you can see the students' improvement development right from the assessment. And then Hisab, here is the summative accountability. Hisab is you can see what the students learn. Okay, so when we ask them through tests, through Q&A, through interviews, so they can reply us from their from their knowledge that they got in the classroom. Muhasabah here, ihsan and balance academic and spiritual growth. You know, sometimes we not only care the content with the students in the classroom, sometimes we also care their mind and then their heart, right? We are not come to teach them and then see that, Naufal is very good at speaking and then enough, okay? So sometimes we also need to see their progress. What make Naufal become more confident but others know? Okay, this is your work. This is your roles that you need to see your students in the classroom. Q&A. Any question? Any question?
Can you explain a bit more about norm, reference, assessment norm?
Okay, yeah. Thank you. Thank you for your question. Okay, the norm preference here is the compare. We take the test the students to compare whether they learn the same way, then they have the same background, they do activities together with the team, with the classroom, they got the same assignment. The non-referent here will compare the individual students with a large group. Okay.
It's in the same classroom.
Yeah, the same classroom.
So, where does it rely on? Is it individualism on students' performance?
Yeah, individual students' performance, whether after they learn with one teacher, with the same curriculum, with the same contents, with the same strategy, with the same techniques in the classroom, okay? And then we evaluate the student and compare. This is just to compare the individual students with the large groups, with the large in the same level, the same class.
So only by letting them test for the topic, only that?
Yeah.
Only by exam?
It depends on our design. Can be by exam, can be like a 1-minute paper. We let them write and summary something. Yeah.
And what about incentive?
Incentive is a kind of that helps students. In case of this is additional types. In case of you find the weakness of one student, like you give one project, one assignment, and then the students do well with that work, but another students they need some they need to edit something, they need to redo, they need to redo some mapping like this. Okay, so you give them chance. You give them chance to do it again. Yes, do it again here can motivate the students to make a better work. This one. This is what we call is the particular kind of survey and evaluation. This one is the good choice for you as a teacher. That we call it sorry, I forgot it. Folder something. Yeah, scaffolding. Yes, it's a kind of the scaffolding strategies we use to help the students. We not only say that when I got this what we call my kid from Pratom 1, okay. She studied math. Thai language, and then the teacher say the word, and then they have to write from the word that the teacher said, and then and then for some students that fail, there are 10 words that student gave them, and then some students just got only 5, and then that teacher give the student a chance to go back and then practice it again, and then tomorrow, and then they come to have the test again. Give the students more time to practice. So you can see we cannot judge the students just only for the first try. Sometimes some words, some subject, and some topic. Any more question? Understand assessment, everyone?
About this one also, criterion.
This one, right?
Criterion refers assessment.
Okay, I will go with you like that.
You
Okay.
explain.
That I will make it better, bigger. Okay. Start upload now. This one, okay. Criterions, it depends of the standardize, the fixed standard that designed by the country or by the school, by the university. Like when after the students finish their high school and they want to enter the university, they need to have some tests. Okay, and then something like ONIT and INIT, or depends some university what the test they have. Okay, it's the criterion mean the standards, the fixed standard that designed for the assessment. Okay, some tests that need higher levels, so the students need to try hard to reach that test, okay, to enter that university, the university that they expect.
Anything else for you?
Understand, everyone?
Can you give example how you test your students?
Tazkira, okay, yes. What types of the assessment that talk about Tazkira?
Tazkira ke tazkiyah.
Tazkira or Tazkiyah?
Sorry.
Okay, what type of the assessment?
Additional.
Is it additional? What
Additional.
types? Yes, it say the last one, right? Yes, the last one that I have mentioned just now. This one is Tazkiyah. Okay. This one, for my experience, okay. Normally, when they read, I give them paper. I am a reading teacher. So I give them the chance, like I provide them a story before having the quiz or the reading test, like 1 week or 2 weeks earlier. And then they have the time to practice. When they come to me and then practice it, some students even, yes, they are weak in reading because it's not because of the difficulty of the text, but it's because of the student's responsibility. So when they come to me at the first time, and I know that my first questions I ask them, did you practice? The students say that, teacher, I don't have time. I have the problem with my family. Okay, I say that you go back and then come to me tomorrow again and then read it again. Okay, but with these efforts of the students, I cannot give them the same score. Even the second try, they did better. Because the first days of the students and then they can make better, it means that they have a hard work of their practice. So I need to reduce some scores of responsibility that happen with the students. This is about the reading. And when I see the student weakness, sometimes I call them to come to me after class, okay, and then practice with me like about 1 or twice a week or once a week with me. So, what is my happiness happen is I can see the students' improvement. For the first day, they enter the classroom, they don't have the skills in reading, but after that, even just only 1 sentence, but we can see that they improve. Yes.
Just give a chance for them.
Yes, give a chance to the students to do something.
But
But not all kind of work. Okay. With the fixed time, yes, sometimes we cannot give them the chance. Like as we give them, sometimes we give them to prepare the presentations 1 week already, but they come with no point, with no information, like this sometimes. the reason, asking the reasons is really important for you, okay, with the teacher and with the student. But let's listen to the students whether it's the reason or excuse. Okay?
Go back to the first slide and then show us the slide one by one and then let us see. And if you have any question, please ask her or maybe in the comments box. I think many things are there for me as well. I need to clarify.
Okay.
Okay. So what the assessments there is one, that's two. Next one, the next slide please. You can go through the slides as well and then you can ask.
Okay, everyone.
Assessment,
This one is just learning objectives that I have mentioned step by step in the presentation.
Acha, this one, like Hisab, Muhasabah, Ihsan and Adl. So, from the beginning until Adl, can you just explain in easy words?
Actually, hisab, muhasabah, ihsan, and adl. Hisab mean, what does it mean, hisab?
Counting.
Yes, hisab. As your teacher, you accountability.
You have to give record of the
Yes, record.
record of the progress.
Yes, record the students' progress. Okay, here record the score, record the improvement. Okay, and then muhasabah.
Give.
Muhasabah is ongoing, the progress. Okay, this one happened with the students. Muhasabah.
For the whole semester.
Yes, for the whole semester. Okay. Ihsan is some kinds of the result. After they do something good, they will get something good. Yes, ihsan. And
How
adl,
is it, Acha? How is it? Like, if they perform well, some kind of gift from the teachers or like what is that?
ihsan is the performance of the students. Okay. After this one is the ongoing, the progress of the students learning. Okay, and then they will get something good from what they did. Okay, ihsan. Yes.
Give.
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 Okay, and then we can give the score to the students depends on the students' performance. Okay, and adl, okay, here some assessment require fairness, require adl, like what types of like summative, or it happened during formative. Here you also, especially for the test is okay, we can see it clearly whether which one is wrong, which one is right. But when you have like the presentations in front of the class, the interview, asking some question, okay, like this, we need adil. This is the Islamic principle that I need you to have as a teacher.
Achan, what about like in the final exam? Some students I have seen, that they are very good students, but they missed some part of the final exam because they did not focus. And then they forgot to take or whatever it is. So if they can do, their score would be of course A+, but they missed maybe 10 marks. They did not turn the pages. So for the final exam is final exam. We cannot do anything. Or maybe like we can ask the students to do only that special part to recheck, because they come and say that yeah, sorry Achan, I forgot or something like that, or we should say no, final exam is final exam, we cannot do anything after that.
Actually, I would love to say that it depends on the teacher consideration and the situations that happen at the time. I used to be the examiners. Okay, I always be the examiners with the examination time. When the students submit the paper to me, I always open every pages, and then if some page they miss, I also turn back. I call them, come back again, Naufal. Okay, and then you miss this part. Do you want to do it, or you just keep it by your own?
Even after they left the room?
Oh no. If they left already, if they opened the book already, this one I think we should consider about that, Ajahn. But for me, I will not give them chance for the final exam. Okay, yeah. in case for the
No,
final.
it means if they submit the paper, because in the final exam here, we have different envelopes, right?
Yeah.
Submission is done, but actually they missed it, and then I
Oh.
know, then it means over.
Yeah.
Or maybe we can ask them like quietly to improve. Because
Uh,
they must,
That's what I say. It depends on the teacher consideration because some teacher may some teacher really want to know the answer from that students about that question, right? The teacher may ask the students to come and see at the desk and then ask just a little interview to see whether the students understand related according to that topic or not.
okay.
Yeah.
So that is other, something extra, right?
Yeah,
Something
yeah,
extra
something.
from the teacher.
Because we would like every assessment, every test, we just would like to see the students understanding, right? We want to evaluate the students' knowledge. We want to evaluate students' understanding for some part, and we need to see the students' performance as well, whether in the classroom, how they are in the classroom before we give them chance. Okay, everyone.
Yeah.
Everyone can share this point. If you find these situations happen with you in the classroom, how should you do? Wait.
There's no problem.
Tak payah content lah. Any question?
Yes, Achan. Don't go. Leave it open. Your slides very important. Next question. I have many things to ask, and even you can ask as well.
Yeah,
please.
yeah.
Let our class be lively.
And everyone remember, actually, Ajahn, I would like to say sorry. Before this, when we discussed about the topic, I needed to share about how to design the effective lesson plan. Yes, but when we talk about the lesson plan, it's a lot and too much because there are so many steps and then there are so many details for every step. So I just take a part of the lesson plans about the assessment to talk with you today. To be honest.
Your presentation can be carried for 3 hours. Really? Inshallah. Please ask some questions. You covered a lot for assessments. Really. Achan, your slides gone already. Please try to open it. Move it there. Do you have something to ask? Achan, about these words, like summative, formative, and then another one, what did you say?
Diagnostic.
Diagnostic is just from in the beginning to diagnose.
Yeah.
How
Yes.
was their background knowledge?
Yes.
Right? And then summative is at the end of the semester.
Yes. Sum up.
To sum up.
Yes.
Summary. And then formative is like
Ongoing.
ongoing, like how they have been performing in the classroom.
Yes.
Maybe can they use the knowledge in their daily life,
Yes.
or how they have been behaving, or maybe the knowledge that they have learned,
Yeah.
they can disseminate or not.
Yes.
This is one. So you can do that by exam, and you can observe them as well.
Yes, you mean formative, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the formative, there are so many activities, can be like group discussion, can be the presentation, can be the online practice, can have the project-based learning, can a lot of activities during that. Can be the test, can be the quizzes, okay, to see the ongoing students.
So when you say online-based learning, what do you mean?
Online,
Something like you give them some work to do online.
we have the online practice. Okay, like game, like this, the
Online
activities.
practicing platform.
Yes.
Can you give
Yeah.
some names?
Can be Geoparty game, ESL website. Yes, for you as English teacher, there are a lot. Actually, online worksheet. I worksheet online something. Before this, yeah, from the activities that we do in the classroom from Hadis presented before this. We also can take information from that. เกี่ยวกับอะไรนะ The Jeopardy game, the worksheet, the quizzes, Kahoot. Yes, something like that. And we also can ask like Q&A during the lesson, okay, to see the students' progress.
How do you spell the Jeopardy game?
Jeopardy.
Is that right?
Okay. Do you want to play?
Yeah, at least we can check later.
Let's play.
Jeopardy. Okay. When you teach something, right? When you teach some information and then you want to see the students' progress or understanding, you can go to this website. There are so many topics. So many topics. You just mentioned like prefix and suffix Jeopardy game, the prefix and suffix or article Jeopardy game. It will give you the category and then the score. That's also fun. I will show you the example. What topic do you want?
It's about suffix and finance.
Okay.
And then after that, you have to show us about ESL game.
Yeah, okay. Jeopardy. Jeopardy game. May nasa Okay, one is like you can divide the class into teams, like there are about 20 students at least in your classroom, and then you divide them into teams, like 4 or 5 teams, so you can click here to choose the number of the team. Okay, yes, I'd like to divide you into 3 teams, for example, team 1, team 2, and then team 3 at the back. Okay, this is about prefix. Suppose that you study about prefix already. Okay. Yes. So you can name the student here. Like team 1, Superman. Team 2, Supergirl. Okay, Superwoman or whatever. Okay, so you can write and then change the name here. Okay. And then the students have a chance. You can roll the dice or the coin whether who's gonna start first. Which team will start first? Or you can follow from here, team 1, team 2, and then team 3. Okay, team 1, Superman, can you choose one category? You know, we study about prefix already, right? Yeah. Choose one. ผู้ชายอาจารย์เลือกมาสักอัน Choose. What score? You can choose the score, you can choose the category.
Anyone. First one.
The fourth one, this. Prefix this.
Okay.
100, 200, 300, or 400?
200.
200, okay, yes. When the students choose the score, okay. But before that, don't forget to tell that in each questions how long they can have time to answer, like 1 minute or 30 seconds. Okay, Knowing the meaning of the prefix this help the reader understand that the word discomfort means no choice. Some Jeopardy have choices. Okay, some Jeopardy. What's your answer? For example, you give me correct answer, right? I can tell you not comfortable. This mean not, right? Discomfort mean not comfortable. So the first team will get 200. Yes. But it want me to stop. Okay. So, and then you can go back, and then this one, it will disappear. Okay. And then the next team, if the next team choose about prefix re, okay, 400, right? And then that team give wrong answer. Give wrong answer. So you can minus the score.
Answer back.
Yes. To apply again, yes, like this. So the score will be minus if give wrong. And this is a kind of activities you can run with your students in the class. And they start from the very simple question to the difficult. Depends on you. You can make it again. Everyone, this one. You can edit. Edit the question depends on your course, related to your content. You asked me to ESL game, right? It charge. Something happened with the keyboard. Cannot go.
If the student don't answer the same answer, so is it okay to
Is it okay? Yes, if the answer is still correct. I cannot tag here, Ajahn. Yeah, see? But I will send you to the group.
Please, anything to answer?
Nhỏ là. No more question. Okay, I will send you the link for you. But actually, I think you are familiar with this. This one is the ESL game for kids. Okay.
Okay, any more questions, please?
Stop. It's okay.
Okay, go on.
It's
No,
okay.
the time finish already, right?
Very important.
Finish?
My storage is huge.
Oh, really? Okay.
2 terabyte.
Two?
Yeah.
Too big.
Yeah, you can. The full day, it's okay. 1 hour.
Okay, anything else? What else you want to share?
Ajahn, what about the next slide? You know the slides we call the thing Islamic connection, intention, action. Ajahn, intention here, actions are but by intention. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. We do the actions depending on
Yeah,
our
innamal a'malu binniyat for this one.
verbal assessment. Yes. Ajahn,
Uh-huh.
Sister Amina, she said like she knows her assessment for learning. So off learning, for learning, and then as what?
As learning, yes.
So how to make it easy? Can you explain it?
Okay,
Yes,
so, can you wait me a moment? I
Yeah,
will
please.
show you the website that gives very clear example. Mình chọn được sao? Actually, I have another better one. Em chơi mấy cái này mình không phải đâu ạ. Ajahn, okay, the off learning here means like the it's about like summative. Yes. The assessment of learning determine whether students meet grade level standard through assessment. The sense like the
criteria.
that summative or criterion. Yes. Okay, and then assessment for learning is the formative.
That means you will have to do for the whole year.
Yes, but it doesn't mean that of course in the classroom we need the assessment, okay, for teachers to see the students progress, right? But in which assessment that suit for your students depends on the teacher's consideration.
Sometimes they ask them general questions, but only 4 or 5 or 6 of them they reply. But maybe for me, I have 25 students,
Uh-huh.
but only 5, 6 of them they frequently reply in the classroom. So where can I make it? Is it like learning for
You mean the beginnings of the class?
in the beginning, even in the middle? If I ask questions, prompt reply from only maybe 5 or 6 of them. Others they keep quiet.
Okay. You need the solutions of this
Yeah, so
problem,
what
right?
like, it can falls under learning assessment for learning.
Yeah, assessment for learning.
learning.
Yes. Assessment for learning here is the like kind of ongoing, like the formative assessment type. And then, of course, we can see lots of problems, especially for the Thai student. When we ask something, there are lack of confidence to raise their hand and then answer the question. But when we call the students come to the teacher one by one, they can answer or respond well with the question sometimes. Yeah, some students are not confident enough with the large group, with the whole class. But when in person, the students sometimes can do better. For the question at the beginning of the class, we just ask to get ready for the lesson, right? Sometimes, if the question we need to ask and then we need to record the grade, I think we need to set the time, the specific time, the fixed time to get the answer and then to score them. Yeah.
But I mean, like after I teach some topic, after
Uh-huh.
that, if I ask them, like 5, 6 of them, they quickly say yes, we understood. But the rest of them, they just keep quiet. It doesn't mean that they don't understand, but they just don't want to raise
Yeah.
their hand and say.
Okay, can I ask this question to the whole,
Yeah.
to the class? Everyone, the questions that Atan Bilkis asking is about that after we finish the class, we finish teaching, and then we ask the question, just only 4 or 5 students reply or respond the answer. What you normally do with your students if these situations happen like this?
Start from you.
Start
What
from me.
normally you do?
Okay. I always do with my students after class. I will not ask them, understand? If we ask them, do you all understand? Everyone will say, yes, teacher. But we should ask, what do you understand? We can go to one by one. Can you please tell me what is assessment? Can you please give me the examples of the formative assessment? Can you show me what is the purpose of the assessment? Why we need to assess? Okay, yes, we can go like this. If we ask the whole class sometime, some students will feel uncomfortable to answer because they may think that they know, but they may think it's not sure. And we have to make students to feel comfortable to reply, to answer the question in the classroom, even the answer will be wrong. Okay, but we just need them to express their ideas according to the lesson they have learned the whole class during that period.
But in that case, Ajahn, I have seen,
Yeah.
if I call the student who understood, and then let him or let her to explain the simplified version
yeah.
in Thai, and they explain in Thai. After that, maybe they raise hand.
Yeah.
It depends on maybe some kind of language barrier.
Yes.
It might happen as well.
Okay. Thank you, Watan, for your ideas. Yes, sometimes this using the foreign or the second language sometimes. It may affect the students' confidence. When the students always ask, teacher, can I answer in Thai? Always ask, teacher, can I answer? Why don't you try English? Let's try just one word or one sentence.
Yes.
Try out. Yes.
They quiet.
And then they keep quiet after that. Yes. Okay. Finish the class. Okay.
Next slide, please.
Next slide. Question.
Yeah.
That's language barrier, you said, right?
Uh-huh.
What happened in our class? Yeah. Our class, everyone understand English, so no problem about language anymore. But when teacher finish teaching, the same problem. No one ask a question. Do you have a question? No one asking question. So the teacher asks a question, right? Do you see?
Yes.
Like today?
Just only teacher.
Ah.
But not the students.
Yes, the same question, only one, two.
The same situations that
Now-
happen with the student.
But not the language barrier. Everyone can speak
yes.
English very well. So, what is the case in our class? What do you think?
Answer me, please. What's the problem with you? Why don't you ask the question? Because I think you all are understand English, right?
Yes.
Or my presentations make you confused?
No.
You have studied,
Yeah.
so fresh, you just learn fresh, so we can ask you questions and then we can learn.
Yes. So before you answer, you should ask yourself first whether why don't you ask? Why don't you answer? Why you still keep quiet? The same like now you act as a student, right?
Yes,
You
yes.
act as like your students stay with you in the classroom. You know the hall. Yes. Thank you, no problem. This can reflect yourself. You know why? Why?
Yeah. It's a big question, right?
Yeah. Why, Kak Jan?
So now we understand our student also.
You understand? So you will not ask him anymore.
I don't know also.
Why?
Maybe you can ask one by one. Why you don't answer question?
Why don't you ask the
Why
question?
don't you ask the question?
Why we both-
Teacher
I
want to
will ask
know.
one by
I
one,
want to
yeah.
know. Really, I want to know. Yeah.
I want to know as well.
What's the question?
Why don't you ask any question? Just be honest.
I think I have the answer for this point. Why don't you ask me? Why don't you say something? Why don't you? You always stay in front of me and then you pay much attention to the point. But no question for you all. Why?
Mesmerized.
Because I'm teaching Arabic, not English.
But you can apply it. Yeah. You can integrate it with all subjects, not only
Yeah.
English. Any questions about Arabic class? Any different to share? Anything different to share with me?
Must keep student right.
Right.
After the teacher tells them about work, write in paper.
To practice writing.
Practice, yeah.
To practice writing. Why?
Now our school not tak ada. Imla tak ada. Arabic pun tak ada. English pun.
Ada apa? Arabic saja. Arab only.
Arab boleh.
Okay, to practice communication.
Hmm.
See, you can answer. You have something. You have some point to share with me.
Another one.
Hanis.
Hanis.
Any question?
Kalau awak bina, nak itu. How to make.
Tengok SSB mana buat lagu dengan Arabic kok start dengan jalan milik. Sameti diagnostic buat apa? Diagnose before belum nak mengajar satu content ada pre-test.
Saya budak mari sekolah lain tu tak pernah boleh rasa.
Oh, makna
Buat
tak background dia tak ada
background
lah.
Nak mari buat semula.
Namanya wak semula. Lepas tu panggil yang ngajar kita semua waktu terakhir ada test tu yang panggil summative. Tengok hak kita ngajar tu buat punya mana dah.
Ada dah.
Yes. Hanis, I will ask all of you, so prepare one question.
You will kill me. Every time you kill me.
Information slides.
We will.
Any question? Any problems you are facing right now with the assessment?
I want to know how do you think if you ask question and no anybody answer your question, How do you feel at that time?
How do I feel?
Yeah.
I can say that we know the natures of the student, we know the styles
Yeah, yeah.
of the student. Sometimes when we ask the question, I always force them to answer. So sorry to do like this, okay? And then no one can answer ใช่ไหมไม่ค่อยได้เจอสถานการณ์นี้นะคะ
ใช่
Actually
ใช่
they are shy, but they are shy when I go okay closer to her and then say something and talk to her, talk to them.
like me now
Even มันต้องมีแบบ in the classroom they may have like outstanding student that always help others.
Yes.
Outstanding that always help others. This is really important that at this one we talk about the mixed classroom level. Okay. We can
So
help.
we can take this opportunity. Who is our outstanding student? She or he can explain it.
Yeah.
For friends.
Okay, and sometimes if they silent, okay, sometimes they may have one question happen during that is that teacher, can you please explain that point again? Like the sense like Ajahn Bilkis asks us now, what is ipsative, excessive? Okay, what can you please explain about norm, reference, assessment again? Okay, so like this. If we don't have time, because we end the class already, right? So we can reply to the student that, okay, I will take your questions to be the point of the next class. Okay, like this.
What if we have assessment and we got the student have different background, okay, and then I want to know how teacher will solution about this.
To manage the class. Okay. This one you are talking about the diagnostic, right? Diagnose. Okay. Normally, learning what we call searching. Okay, about the student's background, and after we do pretest, right? After we do pretest, and then actually we do pretest under what topic? Normally we have the specific topic, right? Okay, after we know the student's feedback, after we know the student's background, it's easy for us to design the lesson, to design the content, whether we can go what level, the difficulty of the content, we can go high or we have to lower down the content. Yes, learning the background knowledge of the students is easy for us to design the course content. Some students, it's not the placement test now. Pre-test is not the placement test. The placement test is when the same like a parameter. The students come to study and then they have the placement test to see whether which level they are. คนที่ได้คะแนนสูงหน่อย for the students who got the high level, they will go to the second level. Okay, for the normal students, we go to the first level. This one we call the placement test. But the pre-test, it depends on the topic. The topic we are going to teach the students in each period. Okay, so we ask them, what do you know about this? Okay, some know, some don't know. Okay, if a lot of students don't know, it's easy for us to design whether how the students will be. Okay, but if we can see that a lot of students know already about that topic, we can design like the group discussion or have some presentations to share to the class. Okay, so teaching and assessment is adaptable. Okay, so we can adapt and then can see the student progress all the time. That's why, but the most important thing is that everyone, the lesson plan, you need to plan well, whether what you need to start first, what you will go to the next step through until the end, until you have the summative assessment, until the students have the final exam. During that, what kind of activities you want to evaluate students. So it may have something change, depends on the background knowledge of the student. Do you get the point?
So in normal school we have mixed level in
Uh-huh. Yes. That's the big problem. The big issue talking until nowadays.
So you think we like can we put two assessment in the same class
Okay, some research ไปที่ research แล้วนะคะ some research okay in case of we have the mixed level students in one class okay depends on the teacher whether they want to create แต่ว่าไม่ได้ be careful with the two standards level yes be careful with this the two standard level how some we do the same what we call assignment but this one simplify the word this one is using the what we call the normal word you see but when you do like thisนะคะis it may like burden you the teachers มันจะรบกวนภาระหน้าที่ของอาจารย์ค่ะ but actually I used to read the research about this ก็คือ the maybe the teacher with a mixed level right with the good students the teacher will use the different levels a little bit difficult but this one the same activity but you have to design two what we call two style of the not work well enough for me I think for I used to do this so that's finally I take the same assignment okay that put in the middle okay go to this we call the standard even in the classroom they have mixed level but another the outstanding students will can help the weak students depends on the activities we design okay depends on the activities we design and then the assessment we want to evaluate the student like writing class sometimes they we ask students to write a paragraph. We just need to evaluate only the adjectives, and the rest we just skip it, and then we can see the adjectives the students do in there. We just go together. Even the weak students or the outstanding students. If they understand from what we teach in the classroom, they can go together sometime. The weak students just need time to practice more than the outstanding student.
Yeah, after that they can cope.
After that they can go together. Even the difficult topic that they have, we have to monitor the students whether the students are blank or zero about that topic. We need to start doing another assessment or another activity to support the weak students. We can have the group discussion แต่ว่า like learning Al-Quran right Al-Quran divide into levels of qiraati okay but in the teaching place they can study together อันนั้นแหละ for Al-Quran ใช่ไหมsome students qiraati 1 study together with qiraati 2 because the teacher go one by one we can use these techniques okay to support the students I don't know whether you get my answer or not but with mixing level and then do different of activities I need you to be careful with the two standard students เราให้เป็น two standard
And to maintain both activities is not that easy at all.
Yeah.
We should follow
yes
one.
go only
And
one
we need the weak students to be helped by the stronger students.
But sometimes outstanding feel this is rarely happen. Sometimes the outstanding students feel lazy to teach the weak students because that weak students also lazy. They feel that they are not eager to learn.
Motivated.
They are not eager to learn. So the advisor, the counselors of the class need to see that student that what happened and then have to call them to go to talk in person. What problem? Okay. Sometimes the problems of one student may affect the whole class. Yes, but we need to see the overall. That's why we need to have the non-referent assessment, whether they got the same strategy, the same techniques of teaching, So how to compare one student with the larger group? This one. But this one is depends. It's the additional types. You will do it or not depends on you.
Anything else? Actually, I have one more about the scaffolding.
Scaffolding, yes.
Could you please explain a bit more?
Scaffolding is a kind of the kind what we call is the types of the the teaching strategy to help student scaffolding to help the student weakness like using English using 100% English in the classroom may affect the students who have the weak levels of English. So we use mixed Thai a little bit. This is the scaffolding techniques to help another groups of the students.
To be supportive for the learning.
Yeah, that's one. Scaffolding. Scaffolding is a good technique. Is using heart. Okay, to teach.
Anything else?
Okay. I think Firdaus is getting ready to present the next.
So much. Gaza.
Thank you very much. Okay, I will share the slide for you because for some point you can go to the references I have shared in the slide. Inshallah.
Yes, inshallah. It's very